The Brita Marella XL comes in a shiny blue body featuring the new Moisture Plus filter. It's large, stylish, and has a sturdy feel. We've learned from experience, though, that good looks don't always translate to ease of use or high effectiveness, and we'll find out in this video if that is the case with this filter picture. Welcome to the ShouldIT Water Filter Series. Hello, it's me and Ngo. Welcome back to another video in the ShouldIT Water Filter Series. Today we're going to feature the Brita Marella XL 15-cup water filter pitcher. We'll cover how effectively it removes chlorine, whether it improves the water taste, and how long it takes to filter water. We'll also look at its durability and ease of use. How we test. At ShouldIT, we run all our pitchers through the same tests to evaluate performance, design, and ease of use. By using the same standards for every product, we ensure our reviews are fair, accurate, and unbiased. To learn more about our tests and rating criteria, use the key phrase, "How should it test water filter pitchers?" in your search. First glance. Let's take a quick look at the Brita Marella. The Marella comes in two sizes, 10-cup and 15-cup. This one we have here is the XL, the larger one. It can hold almost 1 gallon or 3.5 liters in total. The Marella XL measures 10.5 inches in depth, about 6 inches in width, and a little over 10 inches in height. It weighs 28 ounces with a dry filter piece inside. The whole pitcher is transparent. You can always see the water levels inside. It uses the Brita Moisture Plus filter, which is certified to remove chlorine. There's a filter life indicator, so you know when to replace the filter piece. Performance. We've always got good results with the Moisture Plus filter in terms of chlorine reduction, and this time was no exception. In our test with the Marella, we used test water with chlorine concentration of over 10 milligrams per liter, which is more than 2 times what the CDC considers a safe level. It got down to 1 milligram per liter after filtration. So the Marella earned 8 out of 10 for chlorine reduction. After it went through the filter, the water tasted as good as plain water could taste, so it earned 9.3 out of 10 from our 3 testers. A slow flow rate is a consistent problem with the Brita Moisture Plus filter. On the Marella XL, it was 3.2 milliliters per second, so it took almost 9 minutes to filter a whole reservoir, which isn't that bad, but unfortunately, there are filters out there that work more than twice faster, so the Marella got only 1 out of 10 for flow rate. Because of that, it got a mediocre performance score of 5.3 out of 10. Design. We like the handsome look of the Brita Marella XL. It's made from sleek, BPA-free plastic, and the blue color on this one is a great touch. The closed-loop handle is very stable when pouring or refilling. Every part feels well-made with a nice finish. Everything is smooth and there's no sharp corners or plastic flash, which we've seen on a few other pictures. However, there is a major design problem with the Marella. The lid fits a little too tightly, so opening and closing it requires a lot of force. Sometimes the entire reservoir lifts up when I tried to remove the lid, like this. Unfortunately, this led to small cracks on the pitcher's mouth after just a few weeks of use. Thankfully, there's a flap door for refilling, which saves the hassle of removing the whole lid. We prefer this over the trap door because it's more hygienic. At its size, the Marella XL doesn't fit in a standard fridge door, but it can sit on a shelf. As for the filter, it appears well made. It lasts only 1 month, so you'll have to replace it often. A turn-off for us is the filter leaks some material into the water. That took away some of its design points. In the end, we gave the Marella a design score of 6.6 out of 10. That's probably the lowest we've rated a Brita pitcher so far. Usability. Like I mentioned before, the Marella has a very tight lid that's difficult to remove. There's no grippy part, so I have to open it through the refilling door here. Actually, even putting it back can be a pain too, sometimes. Refilling is a breeze, though the heavy weight means you can't hold it with one hand like this under a faucet to refill. Maybe it's just me, but I really like the transparent reservoir and pitcher because I can look and see the water level and the flow coming down. It's just very fun to watch. We had no problem with dispensing water either. The lid is more secure than needed, so it never falls apart during pouring or anything, except that again, it's quite heavy when full. So for someone with weak arms like me, I sometimes have to support it with both hands. As for cleaning, the Marella XL is dishwasher safe, except of course for the filter piece and the lid, because there's a filter life indicator here. But it's very easy to wash by hand because it's smooth and has no tricky corners. The Marella XL gained 7.5 out of 10 for usability. Verdict. The Brita Marella XL just didn't hit the mark for us. The Max Plus filter worked well in our chlorine test and the water tasted great, but it took longer than most to filter. It also lacked some visible filter materials in the water. We like its pretty look and the strong handle. On the other hand, the lid is way too tight, making it a hassle to clean or swap out the filter. The Brita Marella got a 6.2 out of 10 overall score from us. We don't recommend it for anyone. And that's it for this review video. You can search for the key phrase ShouldIT Water Filter Series to learn more about the Brita Marella or other filter pitchers we've tested. If this review was helpful to you in any way, let us know by hitting the like button. That would mean a lot to us. If you're new here, subscribe to our channel. We would also appreciate any donation to support our work. Thanks for watching ShouldIT, and I'll see you in the next one.